Oh, you wanted to watch me shave the beard? Okay, let's do that. And this is a dumb video to be watching someone shave a beard. By the way, if you saw the video right before this one, it was me using pomade for the first time since buzzing off all my hair down to a 0 guard. It's a week shy of 2 months. And it's funny because new people are subscribed to my channel every day, more so than ever before. And what's funny is I'll have people say, you should shave it all off. It looks bad in that transition. I'm like, I know. But where were you 3 months ago when that's all I was talking about was a 0 guard buzz cut? So yeah, if you want to see me with a 0 guard buzz cut, type in 0 guard buzz cut or a clean head shave on my video in the little search box, and you'll find like well over 100 videos with me looking that. It's not about me looking my best with a receding hairline and diffuse thinning. It's about creating content for everyone along that journey. And definitely beards are part of that, because one of my hair loss theories is the more likely you are to be able to grow a good, nice, solid beard early in life, the more likely you are to be one who starts losing their hair early in life. It's not a 100% thing. It's just a generalization that I find to be true. And so naturally, I need to talk about beards on my channel. I am going, even though, so here's the thing. This is the best thing you can use for a 0 guard buzz cut. The Remington Shortcut Pro. It's like 45 bucks. It's easy. If I remember, I'll put a link to it in the description for this video so you can get one on Amazon for the cheapest price available. So anyway, I got this and I used it for the first time. Did one of my 0 guard buzz cut videos with it. And then that's when my wife said, you know, I wouldn't mind if you grew your hair back out. In other words, grow your hair back out. So that's been nearly 2 months ago. So I've only got to use this once on my hair. So I'm like, well, can I at least shave my beard? Because I don't know. I just like this thing so much. And my old pair of clippers need so much oil. And every time I make a video with them, people are like, you need to put some oil in that thing. So I'd rather just use this. It'd be more fun. So you're thinking, Nick, why does anyone want to watch you shave your beard? That's not interesting. Well, you're watching it, so you tell me. But I think also what I like to do is I like to put the camera right here, because in the process of me shaving, you can also scope out the thinning in the back, because that's what a lot of people like. Is what this channel is about is I reduce you, the viewer, to psychology, because I had just minutes ago before I shot this, I had one guy said that stress is causing his hairline to recede. What should I do? And I said, subscribe to my channel and I'll help you psychologically overcome it. Of course, that's only if he allows me to, because if you have a mental block, in other words, identity protective cognition, anything I say about your ability to overcome your hair loss will only backfire and reinforce what you all already believe. See, again, this is a channel about psychologically overcoming hair loss, not actually about saving your hair. It's about that journey and accepting it like you would with death. You know, the fact that hey, did you know that we're all gonna die one day? You know, and I think of the same thing with hair. All right, very carefully, I think I should stop talking and just shave, because otherwise I'm gonna end up actually using this for what it's designed to do. Here we go. Oh, one more thing, 2 more things. I've been on vacation for like 2.5 weeks in Sacramento. I go back to work tomorrow, and so they haven't seen me. I'd only been there 5.5 weeks before I left for vacation. And so they're gonna see me coming back with hair, but also I was like, I don't want to come back with a beard if I'm only gonna shave it in a few days anyway. So also, while I was in California, I'm a vegan. I'm the only manly vegan you know, other than Maxwell Smart, who also subscribes to this channel. And as I was out in California, what was happening is I was eating more junk food. And granted, it's vegan, but just more sugar and stuff like that in general. And whenever I have sugar, because I do have dyshidrosis, dyshidrotic eczema, it's a skin condition, a skin disease, as long as I don't eat animal products or sugar, processed sugar, it's fine. But once I start eating sugar again, then it can cause me to break out. But I had a horrible zit. If you watched my videos last week, you could probably saw it, which was part of the reason I started growing out the beard. So part of my reluctance even in making these videos to shave the beard is because it's going to make that more obvious. But what was convenient about it is it looks so much like my mole on the other side that it wasn't that obvious. All right, here we go. This is the dumbest beard shaving video that will exist on YouTube. Here we go, let's go. And I don't even know that my other Remington, I don't even know that these are fully charged to even do this video. This may be really awkward if I get like half of a beard. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Man, that's thick. And I guess in theory too, I'll look maybe a little bit younger once I shave all this off, because I don't really have much gray in my hair, but on my goatee, my beard, I do. So, oh, here's what I look like with, ooh, if you just look at me like this, okay, that's him with the goatee, that looks weird. All right, next. Okay, next step, I guess you probably want to see a mustache, right? Like a dirty South mustache, right? Okay, let's do that. I am from Alabama, by the way. That's a true story. Born and raised in a place called Fort Payne, Alabama. It looks, you know, this looks like that woolly toy thing, you know, where you get the magnets and you just put facial hair or hair on the guy. That looks horrible. Okay, we're getting there. We're almost there. You know what's funny is one of the things I've talked about for years, whether it's on this video or on my blog, Family Friendly Daddy blog, is that if you're a white man, you can't, under the age of 40, you can't get away with having a mustache without looking like a creepster. But I'm 37, so I'm 3 years away from being able to have a mustache and it not actually be ironic. Because again, if you're a white man under the age of 40 and not a cop, the only reason you'd have a mustache is to be ironic. If you're black, or if you're Mexican, or if you're other ethnicities, you can get away with it. But white guys, we look weird with just a mustache if we're not a cop and we're under the age of 40. All right, here we go. Here goes the mustache. You know, I think a side effect spin-off of this video or my channel could be, can you ruin a Remington Shortcut Pro by shaving your beard with it? And the answer is probably yes. And I've got hair in my mouth. All right, so okay, that's what, 8.5 minutes? What I'm gonna do to finish it up, because by the way, YouTube will raise my video in the suggestions if I make it at least 10 minutes. And people watch 10-minute videos. So let's just go ahead and do the whole thing here. And again, I'm just using a Remington automatic razor that cost me about 30 bucks. I didn't spend much on this because I'm just not a real big shaving advocate. I'm like, I just tend to grow out my beard for a week or so, shave it off, or just keep stubble. But I'm not real big into having a clean shaven face. To me, that's old school, having a completely clean shaven face. It was funny because, and I can't call him my father-in-law, he's my wife's mother's husband. They've been married for several years after my father-in-law passed away. He passed away just a couple months after my wife and I got married 10 years ago on July 5th. But anyway, as I was growing out the beard and I was in California last week, he said, "Nick, are they gonna let you keep that beard at your new job?" And I just kind of laughed. I don't even think I answered him because it's so it's so old school of a thought that like a beard is not a professional look, you know. It's like, I guess if you're in the military, that's one thing, which he was. He was in Vietnam. He flew like bombers in Vietnam. So the mustache is always the hardest part for me because it's such a small strip. And because of that, the first go around doesn't get as good. Man, you know, usually I enjoy having a beard, and I'm like, because I know that it looks better on me. I think most of you agree that it does. But what's funny is I know it looks better on me, but it's like, unless I'm gonna just fully commit and keep it for like several months, it's just more of a little bit of an edge to have, and to help distract while I'm growing out my zero guard buzz cut. Here we go. All right, well, that's good enough. Let me back this up. So I'll turn my sideburns and do a little bit more cleaning up, but ultimately, here's what I look like. As far as me having hair a little bit more, enough to put pomade in, which was the video before this, and pretty much more of a clean shave. Let's look at the zit there. It'll be okay in a few more days. It'll heal up. I put aloe vera on it, and that helped a lot. So there you go. There's me clean shaven using pomade. It's like I said, it's just 1 week shy of it being 2 whole months since the last time I did a zero guard buzz cut, which I did for 3 consecutive months, including a clean head shave. So if you're new to this channel, just search my video. I've got over 2,100 videos about hair loss on this channel to feed your obsession with hair loss. So I'll be your guide. Thanks for being here, and always happy to hear from you in the comment section.